Okay, topic 4. Now, the first part is about the model of the atom. Now, we did this in chemistry, so just a quick reminder of DJ R&B, Dalton, J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, and Niels Bohr. Also, Chadwick, he helped to discover neutrons, so that's something else. And of course, remember all the different types of the model of the atom that we spoke about. Okay, now what is radioactive decay? Radioactive decay is when you have nuclei that become so large that they become unstable, and in order to stabilize, they have to spit out radiation. So when they spit out radiation, that is called radioactive decay. Now, in terms of radiation, what they spit, there are 3 types of radiation. You have alpha particles, beta particles, and gamma rays. So out of the 3, gamma is not a particle; it's just an electromagnetic wave. Okay, so what you need to know about those 3 is what it is, how ionizing is it, so how good it is at knocking off electrons of other atoms, how penetrating, how deep it can go into materials, and what it can be stopped by. So an alpha particle, it's 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So if you go back to it, we can see 2 protons and 2 neutrons. That's an alpha particle. A beta particle is just 1 electron. Okay, the reason I wrote helium here is because if you look at a helium nucleus, it has the same number of subatomic particles. So a helium nucleus also has 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So you could say a helium nucleus and alpha particle are the same thing. In terms of the ionizing, alpha particle is the strongest. In terms of penetration, alpha particle is the weakest. And it can be stopped by a piece of paper. Okay, so make sure you memorize this table for all 3 of them. Now, alpha decay. So alpha decay is when an unstable atom releases alpha particles. So for example, what you have to do is the following. You have your element, your nucleus, that's unstable. When it releases alpha particles, it breaks down into a smaller nucleus, and also some alpha particles are released. So the rule is this. They might ask you to write down an equation for alpha decay. So the rule is this. You have to take away 4 from the top number and 2 from the bottom, and then you write helium. So for example, here you have X, 100, and 50. So you're going to write a new element, Y, and then you're going to change that to 96, and this to 48. So you take away 4 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and then you write plus helium 42. With beta decay, the rule is you add 1 to the bottom. So if you have X 150, so you do nothing to the top, so that says 100, element changes, and you add 50, you make that into 51, and then you write beta 0 minus 1. Okay, and you should see that the numbers on both sides should match up. So for example, here is 100, here is 100 and 0, so that's 100. Here that's 50 and minus 1, so again that gives you 50. Okay, also if they ask you what happens to a nucleus during beta decay, you say that a neutron has turned into a proton. That is what happens during beta decay. A neutron has turned into a proton, and at the same time an electron, which is a beta particle, has been released.
Hey guys, if that video helped you, support our channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. And more importantly, if you still have questions, drop a post on our forum at ExamQA.com, where I will personally be there to help answer your questions. Mohammed signing out.